The way Brendan was looking at it versus the way Zach was looking at it.
I have a suspicion. I think it's too obvious.
Anyone know if that's true or not? I have my own conspiracy theory.
What is up?
Good morning, you guys.
We did not make breakfast this morning.
No, we just wanted to get right into it. I'm actually very tired, so I don't know how exciting I'm going to be to watch, but I still wanted to talk about this, so here we are.
Yeah, we were getting ready in the morning, and we started talking about the episode last night, and we're like, why don't we just do a quick Bachelor brunch? So here we are.
Yeah, we're catching it in between waves of nausea, so let's go.
You can't not talk about this episode.
I mean, it's the finale. We got to say something.
And it's Fantasy Suite week. It's like the most crazy week.
So first Fantasy Suite, Ivan.
Yep.
Which Ivan seems like a great guy. I just don't really feel like she's that into him.
I feel like when she was talking about their connection, it was almost like she was talking herself into it. You know, when someone's like, he's such a great guy, and you know.
She was like saying all of the good qualities.
All the great qualities.
The one thing I noticed when she was talking to Rachel about all of the guys, she talked about Ivan first. She's like, oh yeah, he was really awesome. He's so nice. And then she's like, but Zach, like, makes me laugh, and I blah, 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 and blah, blah. She's like way more passionate talking about that.
Exactly. I feel like it's safe to say the connection with Ivan isn't as good as the one with Zach. So I feel like Zach is through.
It's like super obvious because they just said, I'm falling for you. And she told Zach
full on, I love you to
like
Zach.
10 times. Would not stop.
Yeah. Love, 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 love.
Yeah.
From a show perspective, I'm like disappointed in the producers because this is the second time they've done this.
It is messed up.
It is messed up that they are keeping all the guys together during the Fantasy Suite week. It's just,
like they're quarantined in this place together, but you know, they could separate them into different suites and like do what they normally would do, but they started doing this on Peter's season and we said the same thing back then. It's just like,
it's just not good for your mental state
Yeah,
at
it's
all.
hard to go through that week as it is. I could not imagine having to do it and like look at the other two people right in the face and like have to talk about this.
Yeah, like
and
what?
See them come back in the morning. It's just too much.
And talk about it like, yeah, it was really great.
What's your dick card say? Let's explore each other. I would throw up, literally. I would be like, ugh, gross, get me out of here.
Totally. Like what would happen in the situation in our season if you had to sit there and wait for them to come back? Would you just like...
No, I wouldn't have talked. I literally think I would have been so pissed off I wouldn't have said anything.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm a little bit territorial. I don't know. And the other thing that we were talking about too was like the way Brendan was looking at it versus the way Zach was looking at it.
Yep.
And I was a total Brendan in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
I looked at it as like, yes, of course, like Arie's looking for his wife. He has to explore these different relationships, but at the same time, like, I'm looking for my husband, and I have to make sure that it's right for me too. It's not all about the lead.
And Zach was of the opposite opinion, where he's like, it doesn't matter. This is what Tayshia needs and what Tayshia wants.
Yeah, but I think that's like the wrong way to look at it, because when you get outside of the Bachelor bubble, as Arie calls it, you don't know if it's really going to work in real life unless you're thinking of that while you're in it. And that's my mentality when I was there. And I just got so mad when girls would be like, oh yeah, it's okay, like he's just figuring it out, and I'm like, no.
Fantasy Suite week is a touchy subject for any couple that has survived The Bachelor and is now together, because you're in this like alternate reality where it's okay to spend the night with somebody one night and somebody else the next night. In real life, this is just wrong, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I see both sides for sure.
Yeah, the whole episode, I was so upset for Brendan because I was like, I need justice for Brendan, because he's basically, the moment he's like looking nervous,
you can just tell it's like really tearing him up. And
you can tell the producers are like, oh, he's going last because we want to break him.
Yeah, that's one thing that they do. That's what they did to me too, because I was the one that was in Brendan's position.
Yeah,
I was like totally freaked out about Fantasy Week. I was like, oh my god, I don't know if I can handle this. Like, I had some past traumas that had to do with cheating, like other people cheating, and so I was like totally traumatized by this whole situation. So they kept my date for the last date too, because I think they wanted me to lose it. And I kind of did.
Yeah, you did. I think we spent probably 90% of the night like talking you off the cliff a little bit.
Yeah.
Just because she was so upset, and I get that, and that's why I felt for Brendan, because I was like, this is just not for him. Like, this is really hard. And then on top of that, they give him a Neil Lane date
Yeah.
And that's also not cool because...
We were so upset for Brendan. We were like, are you kidding me, guys? This is slimy.
Yeah.
But then he went home.
He went home, so maybe the producers knew something we didn't know, and maybe he was...
They were just pushing him to do what he needed to do.
What he needed to do, and maybe at, you know, hindsight 2020, looking at it, it might have not really mattered.
Yeah.
You know, so...
Hearing Tayshia's comments after he went home, saying from the beginning it was Brendan, it was always me and Brendan ending up together, I'm kind of thinking...
Do you have a conspiracy theory?
I have my own conspiracy theory. This whole time I was thinking she ends up with Ben. Like, I thought he was going to come back, and he did. But now I'm kind of feeling like, now that she said it was always Brendan, maybe she breaks up with everybody, and then she's like, okay, let's just date. We've both been married
like
before.
Like a Colton situation?
Yeah. Like, I feel like maybe she's like, all right, you're right. Like, we've both been married before. Let's take it slow. Let's go and see, like, what life is like outside of this. So...
And that would be completely reasonable because they've both been married. This is a sped up process even for the Bachelor franchise because she came in like halfway through.
Yeah.
I wouldn't falter. Yeah, we will see. Tonight. Yeah. So tonight. So, but also thank you guys for all the love that you've shown us over the last couple of days with our videos. You know, we went back to vlogging our daily lives and we've had an exciting couple of days. It's been like so fun to share all that news with you.
Yeah, we've been dying to tell you guys what's been going on with us. It's been really hard to keep it a secret.
Yeah, and I know that for those of you that watch Bachelor Brunch and that are into this part of our channel, you've been questioning why we've been missing episodes.
Yeah, it's mostly because I've been sick. We're back. I'm like feeling a little better most days. So
yeah, so
did we cover everything?
Yeah, we did. I think
Ben
so.
came back.
Ben came back.
Do you have anything to say about that?
I have a suspicion.
Brendan or Ben?
Okay, this is exactly. I don't think it's Zach. I think it's too obvious.
Yeah, I think it's Brendan or Ben.
So I think it's Brendan or Ben, and I'm gonna say Ben because you said Brendan. So I'm thinking it's Ben.
Those have been my two the whole time too.
You're Brendan, and I think Zach is gonna have his heart broken and go to paradise.
Paradise? Maybe.
So those are our predictions.
Also, there was one funny part that we noticed on, what day was it? Ivan's date. So Pauly is like a behind the scenes guy, and he's always telling us where to stand, and he's got like the tape lined up, and he's like, okay, game faces, ladies. And then we see him behind the camera this time, and
which is awesome.
Cracking up.
Anyone that's been in the Bachelor world loves Pauly.
Yeah,
Pauly is like the sweetest,
so
nicest guy ever.
But like, what was Chris Harrison saying? You were a baby found on a glacier.
Yeah.
You were an orphan found on a glacier.
You're an orphan baby found on a glacier.
Does anyone know if that's true or not?
That is...
I feel like how would a baby get out there on a glacier by themselves?
Chris Harrison and his play-by-play when he does these dates.
Do you think he was just making that up?
Of course.
Just try and keep it interesting.
So Pauly, you did great filling in for, you know, the usual. Fred Willard has done it a couple times. Wells did it this year.
Yeah.
So it was really cool to see Pauly come on.
All right.
Thank you guys so much.
Talk to you again tomorrow, I guess.
Tomorrow. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow.
If I'm feeling great, we will recap the finale.
If not, we will do it another day.
Okay.
All right.
All right, bye guys.
See you.